Yeah, buddy. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of TradeCaster.com again. Guys, we're back and at it. We got CPI coming out in about a few minutes. Excuse me, not CPI. We have FOMC. FOMC in a few minutes, guys. One second. Okay. Alright, we're good. FOMC in a few minutes. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So yeah, like I said, guys, we're going to be chilling out till then. We got a couple minutes here. I got everything pulled up. Boom, baby. So, big meeting coming up, guys. Big meeting. Big meeting, big news. There we go, okay. Big meeting, big news. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? TradeCaster, baby. TradeCasterYouTube.com, guys. Glad to have you guys back here. So, I am thinking about a long position. I'm not even going to lie, guys. I mean, I'm going to be honest, guys. Like, yeah, I haven't taken any trades today. But I am thinking about a long position here, man. Just because look where we're at. A perfect double bottom for a bounce, breaking trend line, essentially. So I am thinking about that long. But I gotta wait. I gotta wait and see. Obviously, 2 p.m. is about 13 minutes away, guys. So you guys already know, baby. It's gonna get a little rowdy. We'll go with it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, buddy. Yup, guys. So we got about 12 minutes. I'm not gonna be able to stay for long. It's basically gonna be in and out. I want to be off by like 2:15, 2:30, just because, yeah, like I said, FOMC really quick, in and out on it, and then that's basically it. Still got Weeble pulled up here, guys. Yeah, contracts are kind of sitting around the same price. Yeah, guys, it really just depends on what goes down, man. If this comes out and it's like some crazy news, that'll be different. I mean, if we do anything but what's expected, which is kind of just to chill out, not to raise or lower, that'll kind of be, yeah, that'll kind of be the difference. So, chilling out till then, guys. Couple minutes here. I'm excited. Let's see if I can find the meeting. Oh, right there it is, I think. Hold on. Yes, there it is. Okay. Alright, I got it pulled up, guys. I got it pulled up. FOMC meeting right here, guys. FOMC meeting. Alright. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well. Hopefully you guys can. Oh, not really that well? Okay. Hold on. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully that helps as well. I think that does. Starting to go a little bald back there as well. Back of my hair. Alright, guys. Few minutes here, man. We got about 10 minutes to this meeting. Leading into it, I'm really thinking about a long position and then putting my stop loss at 8.4. I might do that, actually. Just like a gamble. It's kind of like it's a lotto play. It's a lotto play off these double bottom lows. It's a lotto play off the fact that I'm banking on these double bottom lows. You know what I mean, guys? It would be like 10. That's Z3. I need H. I need H, not Z. I need H. NQH3. H4, excuse me, guys. By the way, updated contracts, guys. Updated contracts. NQH4 and MNQH4. MNQ H4 are the new updated contracts. Excuse me, maybe it's H3. You know, it's still H4, okay. NQH4 and then MNQH4. So here we go. Give me 1 second. MNQH4, man. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Alright. I might take the... like, it's so hard, bro. It's so hard for me to be like, yeah, man, let me take a play going into... You know what I mean, man? I just don't feel comfortable yet making that kind of play. Alright, guys. Less than 10 minutes. I will be right back, guys. I will be right back. Give me 1 second, guys.
Niggas know that I'm paid, bitch I'm a job. Get me lit, I can't fuck with these niggas cause niggas is gay. All in my page, sucking dick. All in my comments are screaming my name while I'm in the club. Showing them hundreds and fifties and ones and blowing. Smoke, they know I'm hollering if I'm on the island, I'm snatching his cell. Already got locked, the night is real. Until he free, I'm raising hell. Tell my shooters call me FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. 50 nights to do a state time. If you need the glizzy, you can take mine. Please don't claim it to mine. She like the way I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I woo, and she let it clap for a nigga. She let it clap for a nigga. If she throw it back for a nigga, yeah, she throw it back for a nigga. Like a baby, like a man. Billie Jean, Billie Jean.
Guys, we're back. Oh, those longs, bro. They're printing right now, dude. Oh, I was gonna have a stop loss down to 84, dude. Wow. I gotta stop hesitating, guys. We got 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, guys. Oh, this is at 2:30. This is at 2:30. Excuse me, this is at 2:30. The news, the real stuff's gonna come out at 2:30. You nervous? Nervous for what? Nervous for what there, Torn Trader? No, I'm not holding any positions. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Cause I could just go long. I could just, like, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this, you know what I mean? I'm not nervous. Like, I could buy a position right now of, like, longs and put a stop loss in play, you know what I mean? I might do. But I would rather it be a larger position. Right? I'd rather wait till, like, 1 minute beforehand and then just, like, play it off that. Like, do I expect it to come out and be good or bad or anything? Or do I expect it to be dry? Or do I expect it to move? Or do I want to do ES? Do I want to do RTY? Do I want to do NQ? You know what I mean? It's like, and then I might as well do just regular ES then, right? Because it'd be the same. Right, so I might just do like this account with only a 1500 stop instead of my other one. Because this one right here is already at 4K, but I might as well do this one, risk this one, right? Because it's only, you know, it's less. I'd rather have my other one than this one. But I mean, if this thing works out though, it would still pay a pretty decent amount. And I'd probably do ES, not NQ. Because it'll move with it, the S&P more than NQ would. Because one contract is, so it'd be 125 a tick. So I'd probably want to do it next minute. Because 125 a tick, 1250, that'd be 500 per dollar. So like if something like this happens where it's like, drops down, and if it dropped down to like 6.8 off of it, I don't know, it'd be 500 a dollar. So if it jumps like, if ES jumps like $5, right? Yep. Whoa, buddy, give me a minute. It's not even a minute. It's 159, bro. Guys, it's only 159, bro. This thing's getting jumpy already, dude. Alright, maybe we'll do 5. Alright, maybe we'll do NQ. NQ seems to be moving with it. We'll do like 5 NQ contracts. 5 NQ contracts. Alright.
Order filled.
I'm going long 5 NQ. Gonna see if it's gonna get that reversal off the rip next minute, just shoot up. That's kind of the thing I'm looking for. We're gonna see though. I'm looking for that to hold up a little bit here. Kind of come back up and push these highs again. Kind of just take off. I'm looking for that to kind of just take off, guys. Coming back up, take out those highs again. It's kind of what I'm looking for, guys.
Order filled.
Hold on, guys.
Stop filled.
All right, and that's how you make $4,200. That's how you make $4,200. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. And just like that, that's how you do it. Yep, that is exactly how you do it, guys. Guys, it's a process. It's just a and here it goes for more. I don't expect this to hold up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't expect that to hold up. But that was a beauty. That was a beauty, bro. I should have maybe went heavier than 5. I should have went 10. To be honest, guys, I should have went to 10. And I could still trade the news, and I probably will. I should have went to 10, guys. I was waiting for that move all day. Got the move I wanted. Bro, RTY would have been the play as well. Any of these moves would have been the play. I hope you guys went heavy on that. I hope you guys went heavy on that spike, guys. I really do. I really do. And if you guys are still holding, that's understandable. You seen how I had my stop place down here? Maybe I shouldn't have adjusted it because it literally came down and hit a low of 36 instead of 40, and now it's taking off again. But, you know, I can't complain. I really can't complain, guys. Like, I was waiting for that all day, dude. So, yeah, I mean, I was waiting for that all day too, man. Like, yeah, wow, dude. That's all I got to say, guys. Wow, dude. So, guys, if you guys want to wait now, you guys can now. That's fucking. Oh, that's so great, dude. No, they allow you. Yup, dude. They're okay. This is why I love Apex, bro. Because Apex says this. Apex is literally like, hey, man, I don't care what you do. Just don't lose 5K and go ahead and make 9. What's up, Ryan? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What was that, bro? That's a printer is what that was, dude. That's a printer is what that was, dude. I hope you were in longs, dude. I hope you were in longs, bro. Bro, thought my chart broke? Dude, it was, dude, that exactly, bro. Like, I knew that was coming. So that was the news based off the FOMC meeting, guys. I printed 4,200 off it. I wish I printed 8K, which is what I was more or less looking for. Remember how I did that speech about, like, go big or go home? That's kind of what I should have done on this. Oh, 100%, bro. Oh, yeah, dude. I knew that was coming. 100%. 100% I was in on that, dude. I'm not giving up an opportunity like that. 100%, dude. Yeah, buddy. You right, dude? Let's go, baby. Especially for all of you guys, too, man. If all of you guys caught that, bro. But, like, dude, I should have went, I was looking for 8, dude. I'm not lying. I got 4, which isn't bad. But I was looking for 8. You know what I mean? So, like, I wish I would have taken it. Maybe even on my other one, dude. Like, it's okay. I can't complain. I can't complain. I got out here, what is it? Frick, dude, there's so much I wish I would have done. Fucking wild. I know, dude. First world problems, bro. Oh, I know, Ryan, bro. But that's not like... you're right, dude. I can't say anything. You're right. I'm gonna shut up. bro. I'm gonna shut up. Guys, S&P pushing new highs, bro. Oh, man, dude. What a great day. What a great day, dude. I'm gonna take it slow going into this meeting, bro. I'm gonna take it slow going into this meeting. You're right, dude. Like, YB, you made 4K. You made 4K in a minute, bro. I don't want to hear you complain about, oh, but I could have made. It's like, hey, while you're at it, pay my rent. Like, while you're at it, hey, you can come over here and pay my mortgage. You want to complain? like, all right, buddy. He's like, I'll take a free month. He's like, I'll take a free month. I would too, honestly. Hey, anyone here just bank? Anyone here just bank like 20K off that? It's like, hey, if you want to pay the bills around here, hey, just DM me at ybtrades at gmail.com, and yeah, just let me know, just in case, you know. Yeah, you guys should just like Apple Pay or wire me, you know, a month's worth of rent or mortgage or whatever it may be, you know. So good, yeah, buddy. Yeah, dude. So you guys already know, baby. No, we're waiting though. We're waiting on. We're gonna be waiting from now on till the next move. If you guys are taking shorts, be careful. It's been like a weird one all day, dude. Be careful. I'm not against shorts, but be careful is all I'm gonna say. I see where you're coming from, but you know, predicting that top is hard. And is that the top? Is the question. So now YB's just looking for a lighter. I got a cigar. Actually, the same cigar. I did not smoke at all. We got a little bit to chill. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a second, ladies and gents. I gotta find it.
Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, yeah, that. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, yeah, that.
Like what up? I got a big pack. I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like, damn, that's a cold ass honky. Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green drapes and a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have watched this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But shit, it was 99 cents. I get confident watching it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in on me and grudgy fucking me. I'm stepping and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's the bargain. I'ma take your grandma stop. 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 I'ma take your grandma stop.
This is fucking awesome.
People like, damn, that's a cold ass honky.
Oh my goodness, bro. I had such, oh my gosh, dude. I shouldn't have had that stop, dude. Fricker, dude. I almost want to get in with a tight stop.
Order filled.
I almost want to get in with a tight stop. And it's okay, I'd only give up like $200, but it could make a lot more if it jumps.
Stop filled.
Alright. Still 3,900 on the day. All right, we're just gonna wait. 200 Apple soon. Let me actually take a look at that. Dude, I could have made so much more, bro. Not, you know, it sucks. I'm not, you know, which you're right, guys. You're right, dude. I should never think like that. You guys are right. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, YB. Don't think like that. Yeah. Alright. Oh, 100%, dude. Hold on, let's go back to the hourly. Hold up. Oh my goodness, this is all-time highs on this, isn't it? That's crazy, bro. Are we coming up to all-time highs on... Hold on, let's go to the weekly. Guys, we got about 22 minutes. Oh, no. All-time highs is 198. Once we break through this kind of little area... That right there I kind of see. Then we're going to break through all-time highs. I'd say 198. 197.50, 198. Then 200 comes in. I might even take that play. I'll take that play too, bro. That's going to be a play. Oh my goodness, guys. I forgot to get in my... Oh my goodness, bro. I was supposed to get in at 199, bro. I forgot to get in, bro. They're at 261 now. I would almost made 100% gain. That was the... Somebody, dude. Somebody call me silly, dude. Somebody call me dude, somebody call me dumb, bro. I was so... Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I forgot about that. Feels like we get up to 480. 480 would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If we get up to 40 on SPY today, that would be wild. I'll say that. I'll say that'd be wild. Sadly, I closed my positions. Maven's like, yeah, sadly, I made 30,000 today. PAs on that spike. Right. Yup. Right. Yeah, I just got in and played it out with a decent size. I just didn't know what I wanted to get in with off the rip. What cigar? Oh, I got you, buddy. These are called the Groovy Blues. They're not super high class, like 300 bucks or anything. They're not cheap anyways either. They're like, I think I got them for like $10 a pop. But I like the leaf. I wish I had another one to show you, but I like the leaf on it. So like the leaf, you know how like your normal cigar is like, it depends if you have a humidor. So I keep all mine in the humidor, but I think they use a different kind of leaf when they make them, because dude, it's so smooth, and they're like thinner. You see how they're not like super duper fat, like a fat Cuban. They're like thinner type Cuban, so it's kind of cool. They're called Groovy Blues by Tatiana. Yup, by Tatiana. It's got like a nice like grape flavor. As long as you don't inhale the smoke like I just did. Apple, man. I mean, just getting up there, dude. Wow, bro. I can't believe I got out here. And that was still crazy profit. I'm gonna wait. Guys, we got 15 minutes. I'm gonna wait. It's getting hot in here, isn't it? Or is it just me? Right, well, I would not, yeah, I wouldn't short. Yeah. It's a little risky right now. It's a lot of risky. It's not a little. I also think it's the wrong play. I also think it's a terrible play. We keep holding this 9, bro. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I expect a spike. Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy that he hasn't even spoke yet and the market's already up this much? That is crazy to me, bro. Bro, my buddy just sent me a photo. And he says, shoot me, every trader's worst nightmare. I think he was short, bro. I think he was short. I don't know if he was short. I think he might have been short, dude, going into that. Oh, that would suck, bro. My boy was short, too. You were short on SPX? Ryan. Just getting started. I mean, a massive spike. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I was about to be like, Ryan. I was just like, yo, dude. I'm like, yo, dude. I know that hurt. Your boys. I know your boy's hurting, bro. Is he? Did he have a stop loss place? Cause bro, SPX ain't no joke, dude. Like SPX is literally the yeah, I think Dex said it before, but the over-dramatic version of the S&P. Imagine if, like, the S&P stubbed its toe and it was like, ah, that kind of hurt. But the SPX stubbed its toe in the exact same way, and it went, oh my god. I gotta go to the doctor. Like, literally, dude, imagine, bro. That'd be crazy. He said he did. Okay, that's good. That's good then. My SPX slaps you. Yeah, bro. SPX slaps you even hard, bro. Right? Yup, dude. I am fully with that statement. SPX is like a 5'2" Puerto Rican woman coming up to you with a chancleta and boomerang whipping it at you. Compared to the S&P, which is like a 5'4" white woman with like a paddle. You know? I don't care what you say, that chancleta hurts more. Yo, like... like, bro, you don't even know, dude. Those things do not play. Yeah, that is true. Anything under 5'5", hey man. Yeah, they make up for it with the attitude. All right, I'll tell you something. Got the attitude of a 6'5", middle linebacker, who's D1 at Clemson, but got the height of a JV, high school football player, dude. Girlfriend's 5'2", mom's 5'3", I'm fighting. Oh, damn, bro. Damn. Yeah, bro. You got demons. You are fighting demons, bro. Fucking. Yo, yeah, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. See, my mother's rather taller. my girl's rather taller as well. But if they were short, I would 100%, as a gag gift, get them an elf costume, both for Christmas, bro. That would be the funniest thing ever, dude. I'd be like, here, well, I mean, I'll be like, well, this is the last day I'm seeing you. I know Santa needs his elves back, so I will, I'll make sure to see you around, bro. That would be, they would, oh my goodness, I'd lose it, bro. Ryan, you gotta do that and send me a video, dude. I would lose it. Be like, I know Santa needs his elves. I know he's running low on labor workers, so hey, I'll see you next year. bro goes, I'm barely 5'9". I can't say shit. Okay. Alright, that is valid, bro. Alright, that is valid, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, alright. But you're a little bit, you know what I mean? You're up there. At least you're not like 5'2". No offense to any of my 5'2" males in the chat. Alright. Anyone that's 5'2", no issues. Or any females in here under 5'5". I got nothing else I can say. Alright guys, we got 8 minutes. 8 minutes. God, nothing else I can say. He goes, yeah, he said, yeah, I'm average. He's like 5'8", bro, you don't know, but you build muscle, bro, way better. Think about that. When you're lifting, you lift like, with, you know what I mean? Like, the super tall guys gotta like, dude, they gotta, oh, my one buddy that I said yesterday came with me to go look at that car. Dude, 6'3", bro. Dude, him trying to work out from being skinny, dude, it's taking him forever. I told him to hop on a test. He's like, you know, I'm about to go take a test to see if I can. You know what I mean? When you're like, that's 5'8", 5'9", you know what I mean? That's a good height in our country? Oh yeah? Where you from, Maven? He's like, in Spain over here. That's a nice one. 5'8", 5'9", really? Oh my god. Bro, not gonna lie, it helps, right, dude? Right? So, like, guys. Just got back from hitting legs. Okay, there you go. There we go, right, dude? So, you know, you already know, baby. It's like, I've seen dwarfs, literally like genuine dwarfs, not even short people, but dwarfs, squat like 500 pounds. They just gotta go. I'm somewhere in Asia. That explains it. Yup, okay. Yup, might have to move over. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm a solid 6 foot. My fake ID says I'm 6'2" though. So I roll by that one. Haha. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I got taken away in Florida. Does height help or hurt at all with wrestling? Actually, it depends on how tall. Like, I'm 6 foot, which isn't bad, but it kind of hurts. Because, like, you think about it, being short, you're lower to the ground. Like, if they're, like, I've wrestled short guys, so when I'm wrestling a short guy, it's harder to shoot on him, right? But being lengthy, there's some moves that I'm better performed at. Like, I can do a cradle, which is essentially, like, coming around, like, I go around the head and I come in the leg better than a short guy because I have longer arms, right? And I can do it easier on a short guy. So, like, you already know, man. Western people here are like, gold? Dude, I'll shoot. Yo, Ryan, baby. Just, yeah, there you go. No way you put taller. Hey, bro, listen. You gotta understand, that fake isn't just used for getting in places. It's used for... I'm gonna stop myself there. Alright, I'm gonna stop myself there. We're gonna stop ourselves there. Okay? We're gonna save ourselves there. At least one time every session this happens. Bro, because I just forget, dude. I'm like, let me tell you, and then I'm like, actually, let me not tell you something. I'm like, let me actually hold back. let me actually restrain from telling you something, alright? Because, yeah. It's like, yo, bro, actually, never mind. Yeah, no, resume. Yeah, resume what you were originally doing. Oh, man, dude. Yeah, dude. Alright, let me pull this up a while, guys. Let me cover the charts, or let me cover the bottom two. I'm gonna leave this up, like, right over in the corner, the bottom one. Yeah, bro. It's wild. I'll tell you that. It's dropped nothing. He didn't say anything. It's just that's a natural pullback. That's why there was that lower shadow. So essentially, it's gonna start pulling back now. Why? We had that nice rip and run. People are starting to take those profits off now, and they're gonna start to lock those gains up and really get out. Yeah, guys, you thought something happened? Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, 12:30, if he says anything bad, though, bro, it might just be that. It might be the pop into the dump. So maybe might be I'd give it a few more minutes. Oh, we got 4 minutes. Maybe grab some, if any of you guys are in on your props or anything, you can grab some shorts. And if he comes out, it depends on what he says. His opening remarks will probably boost the market a little bit. Once someone asks him a question or something and he says something negative, that's going to be taken into effect a lot. Right. That's going to be taken into effect a lot. Due to the fact the market's already ripping and running, people are all already amped up on that, like, kind of energetic, like, push the market at all-time highs, everything like that. Like, I don't expect it to drop hard, really. I do expect maybe a little bit, though. So, like, here's a long shot. I'm kind of looking for the short now. So now I'm going to trade my other one. SPX put time. Yo, this guy. He's like, alright, why have you said it?
When everything's put to rest, and everybody takes a breath, and everything gets addressed, it's you alone with your regrets. All that pumping up your chest. All that talk.
Oh, okay. My buddy went short this morning, bro. My buddy, essentially, he caught all of this. He caught this whole move, basically. So he went short this morning and caught all of this move. He put his stop loss 1 point in the money, right? So he didn't lose anything. He did catch all this. All-time highs on Apple. Oh, let's check it out. Is it ripping? Yeah, actually, bro, maybe, dude. Hold up. If it gets above one, bro. I think so, dude. This is insane, bro. This is insane, dude. This is insane, bro. Like, I would never have expected Apple to rip up this much. Well, market got good news, possibly 3 cuts next year, which is yeah, bro. I mean, I'm hoping, bro. I'm getting this cardless. If I was getting this with a crazy payment or anything, dude, it would be a massive payment, dude. But it's not. Anyways, now we have to see how Powell speaks about it. Yeah, bro. Yup. Yeah, bro. Yup. Dude, I'm vibing with this playlist, right? I know, I'm thinking about grabbing some freaking Apple longs, dude. How's Apple moving? How are the contracts moving? Not good. I just want to see. 111 to 110. Oh, okay. That's because they're dropping. Oh, and are these same day? No, these are Friday. I would do next week.
Yeah, this prime time, my top back, this pimp game, ho. I'm red leather, this cocaine, I'm Rick James, ho. I'm Bill dropping Miss Pac-Man, this pill popping ass ho. I'm popping to these blue.
Starts getting your shares at 172. Oh, this guy's been on that long. He's like, no, YB, you don't get it. I've been in this place since we were about 15. 172 is crazy, bro. Yo, bro, the second I said, yeah, maybe long, dude, look at that. Nice dip buy opportunity coming up. Hold up. I might grab a dip buy here on Apple. I want to see a red candle here, guys. I want to see a dip. Ah, no, dude. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it, bugger. Dang. All right, guys.
I do suicides on the tour bus. I do suicides on the
Do swing cons? I don't. I'm not against it though. Like, if it, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not against swinging contracts. I think I've done it a few times, and it's either like, it's on like earnings. I've done it. I think like things. Oh my goodness, this meeting started 2 minutes ago. Oh.
The summer, activity in the housing sector has
Yeah, I
flattened
usually
out
don't though.
and remains well below the levels of a year ago, largely reflecting higher mortgage rates. Higher interest rates also appear to be weighing on business fixed investment. In our summary of economic projections, committee participants revised up their assessments of GDP growth this year, but expect growth to cool, with the median projection falling to 1.4% next year. The labor market remains tight, but supply and demand conditions continue to come into better balance. Over the past 3 months, payroll job gains averaged 204,000 jobs per month, a strong pace that is nevertheless below that seen earlier in the year. The unemployment rate remains low at 3.7%. Strong job creation has been accompanied by an increase in the supply of workers. The labor force participation rate has moved up since last year, particularly for individuals aged 25 to 54 years, and immigration has returned to pre-pandemic levels. Nominal wage growth appears to be easing, and job vacancies have declined. Although the jobs to workers gap has narrowed, labor demand still exceeds the supply of available workers.
This is just his opening remarks, guys.
FOMC participants expect the rebalancing in the labor market to continue, easing upward pressures on inflation. The median unemployment rate projection in the SEP rises somewhat from 3.8% at the end of this year to 4.1% at the end of next year. Inflation has eased over the past year, but remains above our longer-run goal of 2%.
468
Based on the
finally hit,
Consumer
guys.
Price Index and other data, we estimate that total PCE prices rose 2.6% over the 12 months ending in November, and that, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 3.1%. The lower inflation readings over the past several months are welcome, but we will need to see further evidence to build confidence that inflation is moving down sustainably
guys.
toward our goal. Longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored, as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. As is evident from the SEP, we anticipate that the process of getting inflation all the way to 2% will take some time. The median projection in the SEP is 2.8% this year, falls to 2.4% next year, and reaches 2% in 2026. The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and
Order
stable
filled.
prices for the American people. My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship as it erodes purchasing power, especially for those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We're highly attentive to the risks that high inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we are strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% objective. As I noted earlier, since early last year, we have raised our policy rate by 5.25 percentage points,
Wait, are they
and we
doing a
have
cut?
decreased our securities holdings by more than $1 trillion.
I would love for them to be like, hey, we're cutting, guys.
Our restrictive stance of monetary policy is putting downward pressure on economic activity and inflation. The committee decided at today's meeting to maintain the target range for the federal funds rate at 5.25 to 5.5%, and to continue the process of significantly reducing our securities holdings.
Is that good?
While we believe that our policy rate is likely at or near its peak for this tightening cycle, the economy has surprised forecasters in many ways since the pandemic, and ongoing progress toward our 2% inflation objective is not assured. We are prepared to tighten policy further if appropriate. We're committed to achieving a stance of monetary policy that is sufficiently restrictive to bring inflation sustainably down to 2% over time, and to keeping policy restrictive until we're confident that inflation is on a path to that objective. In our SEP, FOMC participants wrote down their individual assessments of an appropriate path for the federal funds rate based on what each participant judges to be the most likely scenario going forward. While participants do not view it as likely to be appropriate to raise interest rates further, neither do they want to take the possibility off the table.
So they're just going to...
If the economy evolves as projected, the median participant projects that the appropriate level of the federal funds rate will be 4.6% at the end of 2024, 3.6% at the end of 2025,
That's
and
good.
2.9% at the end of 2026.
That's great.
Still above the median longer-term rate. These
No.
projections
Is
are
that not
not a
good?
committee decision or plan. If the economy does not evolve as projected, the path of policy will adjust as appropriate to foster our maximum employment and price stability goals. In light of the uncertainties and risks and how far we have come, the committee is proceeding carefully. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting based on the totality of the incoming
YB,
data
you on
and
tomorrow
their
morning? Yes,
implications
sir.
for the
Let's go,
outlook
YB.
for
Woo!
economic activity
Yes,
and
sir.
inflation,
Yeah,
as well
I'll
as the
be on
balance of
tomorrow.
risks. In determining the extent of any
Oh,
additional
wait.
policy firming
No,
that
I
may be
won't be. I'm
appropriate to
sorry. I
return
keep
inflation
lying
to
to you.
2%
I
over
won't be.
time, the committee will take into account the cumulative tightening of monetary policy, the lags with which monetary policy affects economic activity and inflation, and economic and financial developments. We remain committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2% goal and to keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Restoring price stability is essential to set the stage for achieving maximum employment and stable prices over the longer run. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
Oh, let's see them.
Thank you. Chris Rugaber at Associated Press. I wanted to ask, how should we interpret the addition of the word any before additional firming in the statement? I mean, does that mean that you're pretty much done with rate hikes and the committee has shifted away from a tightening bias and toward a more neutral
I
stance?
like this guy. I like
Thank
this
you.
guy.
So specifically on any, we do say that in determining the extent of any additional policy firming that may be appropriate, so any additional policy firming, that sentence. So we added the word any as an acknowledgement that we believe that we are likely at or near the peak rate for this cycle. Participants didn't write down additional hikes that we believe are likely, so that's what we wrote down. But participants also didn't want to take the
469
possibility
hit.
of further hikes off the table. So that's really what we were thinking.
Breaking through, it's what I want to see.
Mr. Chairman,
I think we can.
Oh, the microphone, sorry. Steve Leisman, CNBC. Happy holidays, Mr. Chairman. Fed Governor Chris Waller said that if inflation continues to fall, then the Fed
in the next several months could be cutting interest rates. I wonder if you could comment on whether you agree with Fed Governor Waller on that the Fed would become more restrictive if it didn't cut rates if inflation fell. Thank you, sir.
So, of course, I don't comment on any other officials, even those who work at the Fed. But I'll try to answer your question more broadly. So the way we're looking at it is really this. When we started out, right, we said the first question is how
Order
fast to
filled.
move.
I'll take a couple
We
$100
move
bucks.
very fast. The second question is, really how high to raise the policy rate. And that's really the question that we're still on here. We're very focused on that. As I mentioned, people generally think that we're at or near that, and think it's not likely that we will hike, although they don't take that possibility off the table. So that's when you get to that question, and that's your answer. There's a naturally it begins to be the next question, which is when it will become appropriate to begin dialing back the amount of policy restraint that's in place. So that's really the next question, and that's
love
what
it.
people are thinking about and talking about. And I would just say this: we are seeing strong growth that appears to be moderating. We're seeing a labor market that is coming back into balance by so many measures, and we're seeing inflation making real progress. These are the things we've been wanting to see. We can't know. We still have a ways to go. No one is declaring victory. That would be premature. And we can't be guaranteed of this progress. So we're moving carefully in making that assessment of whether we need to do more or not. That's really the question that we're on. But of course, the other question, the question of when will it become appropriate to begin dialing back the amount of policy restraint in place, that begins to come into view. And is clearly a topic of discussion out in the world, and also a discussion for us at our meeting today.
Can you give some color as to the nature of that discussion today? Thank you.
Sure. So it comes up in this way today. Everybody wrote down an SEP forecast, so many people mentioned what their rate forecast was. There was no back and forth, no attempt to sort of reach agreement, like this is what I wrote down, this is what I think, that kind of thing. And a preliminary kind of a discussion like that. Not everybody did that, but many people did. And I would say there's a general expectation that this will be a topic for us looking ahead. That's really what happened in today's meeting. I can't do the head count for you in real time, but that's generally what happened today.
Go to Rachel.
Hi, Chair Powell. Rachel Siegel from the Washington Post. Thanks for taking our questions. At this point, can you confidently say that the economy has avoided a recession and isn't heading for one now? And if the answer is no, I'm curious about what you'd still be looking for.
I think you can say that there's little basis for thinking that the economy is in a recession now. I would say that. I think there's always a probability that there will be a recession in the next year, and it's a meaningful
Order filled.
probability no matter what the economy is doing. So it's always a real possibility. The question is it? So it's a possibility here. I have always felt, since the beginning, that there was a possibility because of the unusual situation that the economy could cool off in a way that enabled inflation to come down without the kind of large job losses that have often been associated with high inflation and tightening cycles. So far, that's what we're seeing. That's what many forecasters on and off the committee are seeing.
What's the take
This
profit
result
on
is
this?
not guaranteed.
Are you talking about on Apple?
It is
Ryan.
far too early to declare
Bro,
victory.
what the fuck? What's the take on
And
Apple
there are certainly
or
risks.
on?
It's certainly possible that
Sorry, man, I wasn't reading the
the
chats.
economy will behave in an unexpected way. It has done that
I'm still in
repeatedly
on Apple.
through the post-pandemic period. Nonetheless, where we are is we see
Kinda just riding it out,
the
man.
things that I mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you're looking back on the past year, you talked about navigating by the stars under cloudy skies. Can you talk about some of the ways in which the economy surprised you most this year, where you thought it would behave in one way and had to pivot to respond? Thanks.
So I think forecasters generally, if you go back a year, were very broadly forecasting a recession for this year, for 2023. And not only did that not happen, that includes Fed forecasters and really essentially all
roast 'em.
forecasters. A
Roast
very
'em,
high
JP.
proportion of forecasters were expecting very weak growth or a recession. Not only did that not happen, we actually had a very strong year. And that was a combination of strong demand, but also real gains on the supply side. So this was the year when labor force participation picked up, where immigration picked up, where the distortions to supply and demand from the pandemic, the shortages and the bottlenecks really began to unwind. So we had significant supply side gains with strong demand, and we got what looks like a 2.5% plus or a little more than that growth year at a time when potential growth this year might even have been higher than that just because of the healing on the supply side. So that was a surprise to just about everybody. I think the inflation forecast is roughly what people wrote down a year ago, but in a very different setting. And I would say the labor market, because of the stronger growth, has also been significantly better. If you look back at the SEP from a year ago, there was a significant increase in unemployment. That didn't really happen. We're still at 3.7%.
It was about 3%.
So we've seen
about $20, 3%.
strong growth, still a tight labor market, but
guys.
one that's coming back into balance with support from the supply side, a greater supply of labor. It's that's what we
just
see.
on
And
Apple, though.
I think
Not
that
NQ.
combination was not anticipated
13,
broadly.
Okay. All right, 13.
Howard.
I'll take it.
Thanks, Howard Schneider with Reuters, and thanks for taking the questions. I wonder if you could give a little more color or detail on what
So it
motivates
wasn't a
the
big
lower
position
rates
then?
next year. Whether it's a coincidence, for example, that the spread between PCE inflation, core inflation, and the federal funds rate stays constant over the year. Are you simply calibrating against the fall in prices, in the price level that you're expecting, in the rate of inflation that you're expecting, as opposed to supporting the economy?
Nothing quite that mechanical is happening. The SEP really is a bottoms up, built from the bottom up, right? So I think people are looking at what's happening in the economy, and I think if you look at the big difference from September in the SEP, the expectations for inflation this year, both headline and core, have come down, really significantly in 3 months. That's a big piece of this. At the same time, growth is turned out to be very strong in the third quarter, is slowing, we believe, as appropriate. And we've had several labor market reports which suggest, again, significant progress toward greater balance across a broad range of indicators. You're seeing so many of the indicators coming back to normal, not all of them. But so I think that people look at that and they write down basically each individual writes down a forecast and a rate forecast that goes with that forecast. We tabulate them and publish it. And
Stop
so it's
field.
not, it isn't, you ask about
That was a
real
good
rates,
stop
I take
loss,
it,
boys.
that is
Good
that is
take
something that
profit
we're
on
very
Apple
conscious
too,
of and
baby.
aware of and monitor, and it's certainly a big part of, it's a part of how we think about things, but really it's broader financial conditions that matter, and as you well know, it's so hard to know exactly, what the real rate is or exactly how tight policy is at any given time. So you couldn't follow that like it was a rule and think that you would get the right answer all the time, but it's certainly something that we're focused on. And indeed, if you look at the projections, I think the expectation would be that the real rate is declining as we move forward.
It sounds like the discussion over that, if I could follow up, has already kind of begun. I'm wondering,
Order
just
filled.
related to Steve's question, how the tactics of this play out, given the slowing of inflation and the fact that the deeper you get into 2024, the closer you get to a presidential election. Do you want to front load this, in other words?
Yeah, no, we don't think about political events. We don't think about politics. We think about what's the right thing to do for the economy. The minute we start thinking about those things, we just can't do that. We have to think, what's the right thing? We'll do the things that we think are right for the economy at the time when we think is the right time. That's what we'll always do. So I mentioned we're moving carefully. One of the things we're moving carefully about is that decision over, that assessment really over whether we've done enough, really. And you see that people are not writing down rate hikes. That's us thinking that we have done enough, but not feeling that really strongly, confidently, and not wanting to take the possibility of a rate hike off the table. Nonetheless, it's not the base case anymore, obviously, as it was 60, 90 days ago. So that's how we're approaching things. And as I mentioned,
Questions,
we
man.
wrote
He's
down this
handling
SEP,
them nice, I will say.
and it talks about people have individual assessments of when it will be appropriate to start to dial back on the tight policy we have in place, and that's a discussion we'll be having going forward. But That's another assessment that we're going to make very carefully.
I think he's handling them pretty nice, guys.
So, as time goes forward.
Nick.
Like, all right.
Nick Timmeros of the Wall Street Journal. Chair Powell, you've argued over the last year that
I wanna
policy
listen to what he
tightening
says.
started before you actually lifted off because the market anticipated your moves and tightened on your behalf. The market is now easing policy on your behalf by anticipating a funds rate by next September that's a full point below the current level with cuts beginning around March. Is this something that you are broadly comfortable with?
So this last year has been remarkable for the sort of seesaw thing back and forth we've had over the course of the year.
You know, he uses nice
Of
words.
markets moving
remarkable.
away and moving back and that kind of thing. So, and what I would just say is that we focus on what we have to do and how we need to use our tools to achieve our goals. And that's what we really focus on. And people are going to have different forecasts about the economy. And those are going to show up in market conditions, or they won't, you know. But in any case, we have to do what we think is right. And, you know, in the long run, it's important that financial conditions become aligned or are aligned with what we're trying to accomplish. And in the long run, they will be, of course, because we will do what it takes to get to our goals. And ultimately, that will mean that financial conditions will come along. But in the meantime, there can be back and forth, and
Finally
I'm
above
just focused on
459,
what's the right thing for us to
469.50,
do. And my
guys.
colleagues
Finally
are focused
above
on
it.
that
I
too.
love it. We're above it, guys.
Seem to think inflation is coming down credibly. Do you believe we're at the point where inflation is coming down credibly?
What a rally, right?
Listen, I welcome
Right,
the progress. I think it's really good to see the progress that we're making. I think if you look at the 12-month measure, look at the 6-month measures, you see very low numbers. If you look at 12-month measures, you're still well above 2%. You're actually above 3% on core through November at PCE. That isn't to say I'm not, you know, calling into question the progress. It's great. We just need to see more. We need to see, you know, continued further progress toward getting back to 2%. That's what we need to see. So
I like that he's honest.
you know, it's our job to restore price stability, and that it's one of our two jobs along with maximum employment, and they're equal. So we're very focused on you know, doing that. As I mentioned, we're moving carefully at this point. We're pleased with the progress, but we see the need for further progress. And I think it's fair to say there is a lot of uncertainty about going forward. We've seen the economy move in surprising directions, so we're just going to need to see more further progress.
Gina.
Gina Smilik, New York Times. Thanks for taking our questions. In the SEP from today, growth is notably below potential in 2024. If growth were to surprise us again in the way that it has for years now by being stronger than expected next year, would it still be possible to cut rates? Or put another way, is below trend growth necessary to cut rates, or would continued progress on inflation alone be sufficient?
So we'll look at the totality of the data. Growth is one thing. So is inflation, so is labor market data. So we'd look at the total, as we make decisions about policy changes going forward, we're going to look at all those things, and particularly about as they affect the outlook. It's ultimately all about the outlook and the balance of risks as well. So that's what we'd be looking for. If we have stronger growth, you know, that'll be good for people. That'll be good for the labor market. It might
Apple
actually
back at
mean
those
that it
highs.
takes a
Apple
little
now
longer to get
breaking those
inflation
highs.
down to 2%. We will get it down to 2%. But you know, if we see stronger growth, we will set policy according to what we actually see, and so that's how I would answer.
I guess the question I'm asking, if you don't mind a quick follow-up, I guess the question I'm asking is above trend growth itself a problem?
It's
You
only a
said we
problem.
will
It's not
be
itself a
getting back
problem.
down to 2%,
It's only
guys.
a problem
We
insofar
will.
as it makes it more difficult for us to achieve our goals. And if you have growth that's robust, what that will mean is probably we'll keep the labor market very strong. It probably will
Yes,
place
the
some
same
upward
as
pressure
SPY,
on inflation.
same as SPY.
That could mean that it takes longer to get to
And
2%
Q's more
inflation.
like SPX
That could
kind of.
mean
That's
we need to
kinda-
keep
yeah, I
rates
can say
higher
that.
for longer.
Yep.
It could even mean ultimately that we would need to hike again. It just is. It's the way our policy works.
Go to Neil.
Hi, Chair Powell. Neil Irwin with Axios. How do you interpret the state of the labor market right now? And in particular, you've referred even today to evidence that it's coming into better balance. What would you need to see to conclude that it has reached that balance?
So on the better balance side, there's just a lot of things. It's
Order filled.
Oh, no,
you see
guys. 280
job
on it.
growth
522 total.
still strong, but moving
What time
back
is it?
down to more sustainable levels given population growth and
Hey,
labor force
guys,
participation.
Guys, as much as I
The
absolutely
things that are not quite
and utterly
but I'll let you go
love
on with
hanging
that.
out with you guys and just banking, bro. I'm up on the day, right? I'm already green on the day. I'm green 522 on this account. I'm green, what is it, 39 on this one, 3,900 on this one, 522 on this one, guys. Guys, I do have to go. I got a match, a wrestling match. I gotta go coach the boys at, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, what a day, guys. I waited until today to trade. I will not be trading tomorrow. I will not be trading Friday. I'll be off to some other area of PA for a more overnight tournament out there, guys. Tomorrow is when I leave for that, but I won't be trading because I'm getting another car. That is happening. So I will not be trading because I got to go do that, ladies and gentlemen. But what a freaking day, guys. What an awesome, amazing day. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad you guys were able to have this with me, man. Hang out, chill out, print money, man. Print it on all the accounts, guys. I love it. I'm having a great time. So, guys, I will talk to you all come Money Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Money freaking Monday, guys. So, love you all. Hit me with the best, yeah, buddy, and I'll see you then. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Take it easy, guys. Take care. Peace.